Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Miss Frederick, and today I'll be asking Mr. Walker some questions. Is it true that you responded to a call at 1027 West Wills where a fire had been started on April 15th of 2019?
Yes, that is true.
And when you arrived, you had noticed some security footage and reviewed that, correct? Can you explain to the court what you saw?
There was a granulated security camera on a post nearby the scene that captured an image of the man in a gray hoodie, possibly injured, who walked over and disturbed two propane tanks that then caught on fire as he walked away.
Is it possible that a man with similar build to the defendant may also own a gray hoodie?
Yes, it's possible.
Other than the low quality granulated image of a man in a gray hoodie, what helped you come to the conclusion that the man seen was in fact the defendant?
um, I spoke with the victim, Patch Myers, who stated that he believed the man who caused the fire was Mitch Ritchie, and he had prior instances where he was using methamphetamine or related activities in the park.
Did Mr. Myers say that he explicitly saw Mr. Ritchie on or near the property that day?
No, he only mentioned prior engagements and assumed that it would be the defendant.
Is it true that during this time you responded to another fire that appeared to be in flames at the Sunshine Trailer Court?
Yes, it's true.
Why is it you believe that fire to be started by the defendant, Mitch Ritchie?
Um, After speaking with the victim, Kirk Myers, he stated that he thinks he saw an individual who matched Mitch Ritchie's description, and he believes that he started the fire down the road as well.
So there is no security footage of this fire at Mr. Andrews' residence?
No, there's not.
And what was the description that was given of the victim, or to the victim of the defendant?
White male in his 30s, and then in a gray hoodie.
This park has many residents, correct?
Yes, it does.
Is it possible that there's another resident that matches the description of Mr. Ritchie that you gave to Mr. Andrews?
That is a possibility.
And is it also possible that Mr. Andrews had spoken to the victim of the other fire, Mr. Myers, who disclosed that Mr. Ritchie and him had previous issues?
That is also possible.
Was Mr. Andrews' statement of observation the only evidence that you collected in belief that the man who started the fire was the defendant?
Well, I also had a conversation with a friend of mine who I went to high school with. She's also a local nurse, and she discussed that Mitch Ritchie was receiving treatment for chemical burns on his hands.
And you believe the story of the chemical burns told by the nurse is sufficient evidence to suspect him?
Yes, I believe the evidence of the chemical burns is sufficient evidence to suspect him.
Is it true, however, that there were no chemical remains found at either fire in the Sunshine Trailer Court?
Both fires at the Sunshine Trailer Court had no evidence of chemicals being used to manufacture meth, but witnesses told me that they had seen the same man that fit Mitch Ritchie's description.
With the search warrant that was authorized, is it true that the police recovered a laptop from the defendant's girlfriend, even though her name was not on the warrant?
Yes, however, it was shared property and the device was in the home.
Since it was shared property, is it fair to say that Tori, the girlfriend, also used this device?
We could assume so.
And is it true that after searching the contents of the laptop, you found receipts that indicate the purchase of materials to manufacture methamphetamines?
Yes, we found evidence that many different materials needed to manufacture meth were on the defendant's device.
Well, if it's a shared device, isn't it possible that the defendant's girlfriend could have made those purchases?
It is possible.
No further questions.